Right, we all agreed, didn't we, that if it looked like we were in danger of doing a Leicester, the plan for this season was we give it until Christmas, then we start looking around for jobs, see if we can make a step up to the Premier League or a top European league before it all starts to go downhill and we find ourselves in a relegation battle or mid-table obscurity or getting left behind because we've got no money. We all agreed that was a sensible course of action, didn't we? Good. Please keep that in mind once you see what's happened the other side of this intro. Hello and welcome to Season 13, Episode 5 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev and you're not even listening to me anymore because you're reading what's happened on the screen behind me, so we may as well get straight into it. I just don't understand this game this year. It's like they've seen, oh, hang about, all these YouTubers are doing journeyman saves this season. What can we do? I know, let's make it really hard to do a successful journeyman save this season. So it got to Christmas time. I mean, if we have a look at Plymouth, my former employer, we haven't been doing too badly. Mid-table, only 5 points outside of the playoffs. It's not a disaster. Context-wise, West Ham, who are one place above where we were in the league, if we look at their transfers from the summer, they spent £38.5 million, including up to £25 million on one player. By contrast, at Plymouth, let's have a look at what our transfers were over the summer. Just to remind ourselves, we couldn't spend any money on players because we didn't have any. We did sell our star man for £3 million 6 months before, but all that money got eaten up in, I don't even know where it went, wages probably, but we had no money to spend. So to be just one place below West Ham in the league, I felt we were doing okay. We were never, ever going to push on and win the league this year. We didn't have the money, we didn't have the squad. We just had a brilliant season last year, and we acknowledged at the time it wasn't going to be as good this time around, but mid-table felt okay. And it felt like the time to go and apply for some jobs. Now, you've been watching this, presumably, throughout the last 13 seasons, and you've seen that once it becomes time to start applying for jobs, I just go and start applying for jobs. If we have a look at the job centre, I've filtered it by all of the top divisions that I'd be interested in working in. I'm not interested in dropping down to a lower division again, like I've had to the last two times. I might eat my words when I still haven't got a job in a year's time. But I filtered it to England, France, Germany, Italy and Spain, top divisions only. And I just clicked apply all, and I applied for them all. I got an interview. I think the first interview was at Atalanta. So I went to that interview and it all went quite well. They're in the relegation zone in Serie A, but they've got £10 million to spend. The transfer window is almost open. It looked like an interesting job. Got through the interview, the media were saying, oh, Kev might be going to Atalanta. And the board called me in for a meeting to try and convince me to say they can't possibly imagine life at Plymouth without me. I say, well, what I'd like is more transfer budget then, please. They just say no. And we leave it there. They ask me to withdraw from my job applications. I say no, it's left there. But I'm thinking, okay, that was a bit odd. That doesn't usually happen, but it just means they're really keen to keep me. So I get offered the next interview at Leganés. Is that how you say that? I better not get that job because I don't know how to say the name of the club. Went to that interview. It also went pretty well. And then I also got linked in the media with the Villarreal job. And I said, yeah, of course I want to go to Villarreal. At the moment, I manage Plymouth. Yes, I'll go to Villarreal if it's offered. The board call me in again, this time, stern faces on, and it leads to all this nonsense. They want to know why I'm not showing any loyalty to the club. I say, well, it's Villarreal, idiot. Obviously, I'm going to want to go there, or words to that effect, and mention again the fact that, well, I could do with some transfer money if you want us to push on. I'm ambitious. I want to be managing the top league. I can't manage in the top league with £150,000 worth of transfer budget. What are you going to do? And they just sacked me. It was so out of the blue, I wasn't even recording because it just didn't cross my mind that I was about to get sacked. I sat there looking at it in shock. And now, looking at all the facts, I think we had a snake in the grass all along. Jansen Moreno. Now, as some of you know, I leave my director of football to bring in most of my staff. I'll occasionally put an advert out for someone I specifically want, but on the whole, it's my director of football who brings in staff. Jansen Moreno arrived at Plymouth as a data analyst this summer. Having previously been manager of Wigan. Sorry, last summer, having previously been manager of Wigan, where he'd moved up from the data analyst job. He's been a data analyst at Brighton and Norwich and QPR. He's been around a bit, data analysting, but he obviously has ambitions as a manager. He's been Wigan manager previously. He's had a taste of management. So he's there, got the director of football's ear, because he's the one who hired him. Director of football's got the board's ear. And now, all of a sudden, Kev gets sacked completely out of the blue, doing something I've already done at a number of previous clubs and not got sacked for doing. And magically, he's the favourite to get my job. And then I notice that the chairman's name, Fisher, is the same as the player's name, Fisher, who forced his way out of the club this time last year. There is a conspiracy going on, and it was never... It's either a conspiracy or it's because it's the 13th season. Either way, I was just destined not to succeed at Plymouth, clearly. And now I'm in this really frustrating situation again, where because I've got yet another sacking to my name, if we have a look at my... That's not the screen, is it? Where's the screen that tells you how many times you've been sacked? It's this one. I don't think it actually says if you've been sacked or not. So if we look at my reputation is 2.5 star. I have my Continental Pro licence. I've done all right. I mean, look at my record. I've won promotions and competitions wherever I've been. You might think I don't manage money successfully, but I'm running at a profit after the Fisher deal last summer of £13 million coming in, £10 million spent out. I've earned decent money over the career. I've had 1 cup win, 2 league wins, 4 promotions. Yes, we had that 1 relegation at Tor, who then sacked me. And I also got sacked, obviously, at Plymouth as well. They're the only 2 sackings I've had, aren't they? But I don't know what effect having another sacking is going to have on my reputation, because I was linked in the media with the Villarreal job. They're mid-table in the Spanish league. I've had interviews with top division clubs in other countries. If I now have to go back down to League 1 or League 2 again, because all of a sudden, he's been sacked again, no reputation, no one's going to give you a job. If I'm back at League 2, I'm going to be cross. We're 13 seasons in. By this time last year, I was winning the Premier League with Man City. I have never had a game of Football Manager like this one. It's so hard this year. Not on the pitch, though. On the pitch, as you've seen, I'm not a tactical genius, but on the pitch, we generally do okay. Look at the amount of promotions we've had. The amount of... There's now 3 clubs that we've led to the highest ever league finish. We took Hamilton into Europe. We've had back-to-back promotions at Southend. We almost got back-to-back promotions into the Premier League with Plymouth. We got promoted with Blackpool after being there for 6 months. They sacked me as well, didn't they? That's another sacking. Oh, God. This isn't going to end well. But we've been successful everywhere we've been, apart from Tor, which was 6 months, and it was because we had no goalkeepers. We were out of the relegation zone when the goalkeepers got injured, and I will never, ever let that drop. But that is the one disappointing performance we've had anywhere. Everywhere else, we've at least met expectations, if not vastly exceeded them. I'm 13 seasons in, and I just have a feeling the game is going to smash me back down and not offer me anything. That was not supposed to be an 8-minute rant to start the video. I'm now going to press continue and see if I get any jobs. Portsmouth manager thinks I deserve to be sacked. Well, who cares? I need to go and calm down, have a lie down. I'll bring you back in as and when we get any interviews or I get offered something, just to see the kind of calibre of stuff that we're going to be getting. So angry. It's like the in-game interviews are just predicting what the YouTube comments are going to be. You've been sacked once again. Why does this keep happening? Why does it? It keeps happening because I keep working for boards who are morons. Is that on here? Because the people making decisions are cowards. Yeah, that is why. Are you open to dropping down? No, I'm not. No, I'm not open to that. Where or why did it all go wrong for you? It didn't. We were incredibly successful. Where can I say that? Is that one of the options we've got on here? I don't think anything... We did get the results we needed. I know I handled everything fine. Let's blame everyone else. Do you believe Plymouth were right to sack you? I completely disagreed. They're idiots. Are you open to working abroad? Yes, I am. How am I adjusting to unemployment? That's a little bit close to the bone in real life. Yes, I want to be managing somebody. Do I have any regrets? No, we were brilliant. What, if anything, have you learned from the experience? Yeah, I better pretend I've learned something. What's next for Kevin Chapman? I can't wait to get back into the swing of things. Exactly. Jobs-wise, all the jobs that I applied for in the interviews went quite well, have gone elsewhere. There's now 2 Premier League jobs available, Hull and Fulham. I'm not the favourite for either of them. I've applied. I doubt I'm going to get an interview because I have a feeling I'm going to be forced back down the leagues again. If I don't find something by the end of the January transfer window, I'll say bye-bye to you lot and just stick it on holiday mode and see what turns up. It's just put me in a really grumpy mood. Anything? What's this? Is this going to be... I hit out. Yeah, I do hit out. I'm so angry. I'm probably not doing myself any favours having a go at Plymouth in the media. But they deserve it. I hope they get relegated now. And Lee Hartley comes and plays for me at whatever club I end up at next. Not that I'm going to end up anywhere, because no one's... Why haven't these 2 teams offered me an interview? Hull saw how good I was in the playoff semi-final last year. Alright, well, fingers crossed next time you see me appear on screen, I'll have a job. Oh, what a shock! Who'd have thought Mr. Snake in the Grass has managed to get himself the job at Plymouth? Nobody saw that coming. Oh, well, hold on, let's do this properly. Mr. Snake in the Grass. I've got a new nemesis. Ronaldo and me, we're now BFFs. Mr. Snake in the Grass. I'm taking him down. And other news, Fulham aren't even shortlisting me because I've now been sacked. I would have got that job. So annoyed. I've got to stop making that noise. Right, what else have we got? Oh, Hull, come on. You were down at Alec. You're 1 place better than us. We finished above you in the league last year, in fact. Like 3... Hull have offered me a job interview. Right, let's attend the interview. Let's not mess it up. So, can you tell me why managing a number of clubs, as you have done, is a good thing? Because of experience. My manager employment's giving me a what? Yeah, that's what I want to say. I have 1 relegation on my manager. See, 13 years, just 1 relegation. Yeah, my name is Mud. Yeah, we were widely tipped to be relegated, and we got relegated. You're looking to make a step up from your previous club. Not really. We finished above you in the league last year, little fella. Can I handle that? I've worked in the French top division and the Scottish top division before. Why have you felt it acceptable to apply for a number of jobs whilst employed by another team throughout your career? Yeah, I wasn't enjoying myself and wanted a fresh start. The club will be looking for a candidate capable of performing to our expected standards across multiple competitions. Yes, I have a good record of exceeding whatnot. I stay at clubs for ages unless they sack me. I don't care what the backroom staff is. Give me a director of football, they'll look after that. Yes, I want to sign young players. And yeah, I'll develop young players as well. Let's make it all about youth at Hull. Yes, we can avoid relegation. That wage budget looks smashing. I will be happy to work with that. You don't seem to be mentioning a transfer budget at all. That's a little bit worrying. Yeah, no requests. Oh, please. Oh, the media are now saying that I've got a chance. Does that make me one of the favourites? No, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is still there as a favourite. Reports suggest you've attended it. Yeah. Yes, I want to work at Hull. Oh, it would be amazing if we did a Ronaldo and ended up falling on our feet and stumbling into the Premier League after a sacking. That would be amazing. There's nothing else. Oh, Hamilton is available. That's an interesting prospect. Should we go back to Hamilton? No, don't worry. We're not going to go back to Hamilton. We left there for a reason. That was one of the few clubs who didn't sack me. Oh, it's all getting exciting. The Hull fans consider me their favourite. They want me. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's still the media's favourite, though. I am interested in what the situation is at Hamilton. Whoa, second. Hang about. Hamilton a second. No, not declare interest. That's not what I meant to do. I hope that doesn't put Hull off. I bet it does, though. There you go. We'll apply for the Hamilton job. We could have a Scottish Premier League win. Yeah, that's what we want. I've been something... Yeah, it's always been at the back of my mind. Honest, I hope they're not watching this video. What would I do? I still want the whole job. The chance to manage in the Premier League is a very tempting one. But why is the Hamilton job even available if they're second? They are in the Premiership still, aren't they? I didn't actually look at what league they were in, I don't think. Please tell me they're still in the Premiership and I haven't just done something really... Why is the job available then? I mean, they're miles away from Celtic. Presumably, the manager's just been poached by somebody. This will be interesting to see if I want it, to see where he went. Alan Johnston went to Fulham, which was the job I just didn't get. So Hamilton is a route into the Premier League. This is becoming more and more tempting if they'll have me back. Obviously, I did leave them in the lurch a little bit last time, but I am now slightly more tempted than I was previously. Hull still top of the list, though. This isn't going well. The Hamilton fans have laughed off interest from me. We did really well. I thought we were tight, Hamilton fans. We did really well together. And Hull don't want me. Should we go... a bottom of the table French club. That can't end badly. Let's apply for that job. There we go. They've not even offered me an interview. They've just appointed an interim manager. My old assistant manager. The guy I plucked from just being a lowly coach and made assistant manager in my time at Hamilton. He's now interim manager of the club because he's a better option than bringing back me, who was successful there. Manager reputation in Football Manager 17 is broken. So I guess we're going to be starting again at League 2, League 1 again, like we did last time. I've never, ever been so tempted to just reload and not apply for those jobs. I didn't want to leave... You lot are going to destroy me in the comments. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.